Hello and welcome back to Point to Play Games for a little more Whispers of a Machine. Last time we basically made no progress whatsoever. We visited the museum and learned, I guess, the history of the collapse to a degree. We spoke to the commissary as well as Gabriel, who is one of the constables, and didn't really receive any pertinent information. Outside of the fact that Melinda, or Katrina, may in fact be one of the school teachers or the school teacher. So that's at least a little something. However, outside of that, it's literally just trying to figure out what on earth we're trying to do here. So with that, let's just keep moving around.
Hi there. I see that there's been some progress with the fallen power line.
Yep, feel free to head in now.
Already did, thanks.
Cool. I don't think there's a reason to go into
I don't need to go down.
into Maya's place
Looks
again.
like an old hover.
Okay, we kind of already looked
No
at
need
that.
to go back in.
Cool. We'll go to the Tower Edge just for the sake of it. Then we'll head east. And, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we end up right here again. Alright, let's go to the shopping district real quick. I don't know if it's going to be useful. Maybe we'll talk to Walter. I mean, I don't know if I want to.
Looks like an apartment building. I don't have any.
Don't have a reason. I mean, sure, let's...
Hi there, Walter.
Morning, miss. How was your first night in town?
Yeah, have a nice night's sleep? Well, I sure didn't. This numbnut forgot to unplug me, so I had to listen to his snoring for 9 hours.
I protest, Nyssa. I hardly ever sleep for more than 7.
Oh, wow. That makes it much less like torture.
I slept okay. The bed was a bit too soft for my taste, but I'll live.
Glad to hear it. So, what can I do for you today?
So, I mean, we basically asked him nothing. However...
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
A little. He came by every now and then, buying things for the recycling center. We've been talking about automating some of the work there.
Yeah? Anything out of the ordinary about him?
I wouldn't say so. He was a quiet, nice guy. A real shame what happened to him.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say let's just start, I guess, asking about new stuff. Does he just so happen to know what this key's for?
Ever see this key before?
Nope, first time. It, looks really nice.
You know what? I forgot. We gotta use the reader. I forgot we even have that.
Do you know where I can find the school teacher, Melinda?
I'm not sure who that is. What does she look like?
Light brown hair, fair skin, mid-20s or so?
Oh, just my type.
They're all your type, Nyssa.
That's not true, Pops. Only women. And, well, some robots.
Quiet, boy. She's not interested in your goddamn preferences. Now, Agent, there's a lot of ladies like that in Nordsund. A picture would certainly be helpful.
I have one right here, but it's not much to look at.
You weren't joking. I can't do much with this. Let me know if you find a better one.
Fair enough. I will.
Okay, so that gives something though.
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
My-
Meant to hit this. So he legitimately might know something about Katrina. Well, Melinda. He may be able to recognize it, but we need the picture first. So let's talk about, I don't know, the conduit.
What do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics. Plain and simple.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't betray their memory by supporting those nutjobs.
So, once again, I think I talked about on last episode the fact that, you know, really is a very deep and thought-provoking concept. The idea that we may want at some point reach AI, and then we just start to question what to do with it, whether it's safe or, you know, especially if it became rather became intrinsic or just really intertwined within our everyday life. And I think it's really interesting. And the thing that I think is most interesting is, at least in terms of this game, is how it slowly came to a point where they just completely outlawed all CPUs. And essentially, for anyone who doesn't exactly know what a CPU is, it's kind of just the brain of a computer. Which is why there's also no computers, and computers by themselves are outlawed, because you can't have a CPU. So I just find that really interesting, how it came to that point, and I think about what our lives would be like now, or even in the future to a degree, if we just suddenly said, nope, we can't use computers anymore. I mean, I wouldn't be making this video, and you wouldn't be watching it, because even a phone has a CPU in it, because again, a phone is just another computer. So we would lose so much technology, and that's just such an interesting thing. But yeah, sorry to sort of just randomly monologue about that, I guess, or dialogue about it, but either way, I guess I just couldn't help it. So let's ask him about Leonard's murder. Sir, do you know anything about, you know, people getting ground up in a recycling plant?
I guess you heard what happened in the recycling center.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but man, people dropping dead left and right like this, it's getting real scary out there.
Okay, I mean, it wasn't really useful. I don't think that anything else is really gonna matter.
See you later.
Take care.
So, that robot thing. So yeah, so we're kind of back to, I guess, to a degree, square one, where we just kind of need to go back to the north part of town. I mean, we haven't gone on Mimir Road yet, so I guess we might as well go there. But I just don't know. Okay, I mean, apparently we can go back in here if we feel like it.
There's that red light again. Something must be wrong.
Okay, I mean, I'm glad that I just so happened to come here.
Some kind of live output of...
Right, I forgot. I need to use the console. Okay, help. Right, chamber status. Oop. Oh, I just tried to do this as if it was a real console. No. Chamber status. What is nutrient level?
The tank is nearly out of nutrients. I should keep an eye out for a replacement canister.
What am I just gonna find that on the street? Like, okay. Well, I mean, I'm glad we stopped by here again, if nothing else. I mean, well, that was just fantastic. All right. Here's the question. What on earth are we supposed to be doing?
That's not the right... That's not...
I have no idea what to do. Oddly enough. To mall. We were already over there. Like, I don't understand what we should be doing. Like, I feel like we've looked at everything. Like, what?
This is probably where Leonard...
Did we miss it?
It's the key I found in the... I don't see how those...
Look, I don't have the answer. I'm just trying to figure out what on earth we're supposed to be doing. Again, I could have missed something, like, completely
a few crates
obvious.
Of different sizes. Maybe for transporting some of the recycled materials?
What is it that we are missing?
This thing is used to transport metals to the smelter. It's filled with various junk.
Okay. What are we not seeing here? That's the question, I guess. What on earth? What on earth are we missing? Just trying to think. I mean, trying to think of what we can do here. So we've been in the recycling center, so obviously that's not really doing us any good. From there, you know, you know what? I just had a thought. We need a nutrient thing, right? So, I mean, really, since we, I guess, just kind of got that information, just sort of out of nowhere. The one thing I guess I could think of. Do you think maybe Walter might know something about a nutrient thing? I mean, I'm just trying to think of, at this point, people that are, I guess, kind of technically based.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Because this is such like a specific thing.
Hey, Walter, do you happen to have any containers for liquid nutrients?
Oh, I'm fresh out of those. Sold my last one to Maya Strand. Said she was working on a processing unit for a high-energy liquid food solution. Like people actually want to eat goo.
All right. Thanks anyway.
I mean,
off.
I guess.
See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
My God. I guess just as a thought, it might be an idea to go to maybe into her. I don't know, maybe upstairs into her place. I'm just trying to think. Just 'cause
Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum. This
Oops. Alright, this doesn't feel right. I don't know. Like I said, I don't actually know what to do here. Now, here's one thing I can't help but notice. If I hit this, it shoots a laser, right? So there's something that we have to do here. But it's just a question of what, right? Like, I wish that there was some sort of... We just, like, start randomly pressing buttons.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I don't know, is there, like, a... Is it, like, some sort of weird, like, pattern, or... Like, what is it? Alright, so I realize that I just keep randomly thinking. So we still have the book. And what if there is something... What if there's something in the book? Let's read the book. Because it feels like we've been everywhere, really. So we already went through this. We know that this doesn't matter. What's the Pilgrim's Prayer? Let me see. I'm invigorated by my faith. I gaze at the skies to ensure the path is clear. I strike down my foes, blessed with impeccable aim, and I'm near my goal, and I press on for another full day. I'm invigorated by my faith. So, alright. I have no basis as to why I'm thinking this. But, here we go. So, let's say that these are steps to press buttons, right? In here. And if we look... this might not work at all, and I might be wasting more time. but the only new place that we have outside of the recycling center, the mall, and we clicked all around there, is in here. So I'm invigorated by my faith. So if we put that into context of what we have here, the only thing that would be invigorating,
A regeneration pod. Kept people healthy and energetic.
would be this, right? So if we press that, boom, right? Invigorated, so on and so forth. Oops. The next part talks about I gaze at the skies to ensure that the path is clear. Now, there's the star map. And that star map lights up if we hit this button, right? So we've lit up the skies. We've invigorated, lit up the skies. I think the next thing talked about, like, some sort of fighty thing. I strike down my foes, blessed with impeccable aim. The only thing in here that would do that is this military robot, right? Like, that's the one thing that would make sense. And then we have this last passage, and this is the one that I'm not too positive about. I'm nearing my goal, and I press on for another day. So, I'm nearing my goal, so obviously whatever we're doing, we're close to the end. But the thing is, and I press on for another day. So the question that we have to ask ourselves is, what would provide another day? Or be synonymous to that?
It's hard to think that most people at several...
So, I really, it's obviously, it wouldn't really be the robots.
No idea what this is.
This we have no clue about. So, if we ignore the robots and we ignore this, well, this leaves us with two things. We have the hovercraft and we have the globe. The globe does turn. And actually thinking about it, it only turned about halfway. So, I guess just out of curiosity. Oh, is that like the dark side? Would you look at that? There's a hidden room.
Wow, impressive lab. There's gotta be a whole bunch of third-degree infractions in this place. Maya must have conducted her secret illegal...
Oops. Yes, conducted her secret illegal experiments here. Alright, this is awesome. This is great. This is, like... I realize I'm just sort of repeating it. Oh, also, look, a nutrient canister. This is really good. That we've figured... that we found this. And I literally... This was so hard to find. It literally has taken the, like, equivalent of over an hour to figure this out. And I mean just, in, you know, like 40 minutes, an hour in game, not counting the amount of time I had to think about this outside of this. So, we have this cassette tape. So
There
like
were
I said,
a couple of tapes here.
as usual, we're just going to pick some stuff up.
It smells awful. This must have been here since Maya was killed.
So this is really starting to get sketchy, haha. But seriously, this is really starting to get very interesting in the way that this... Oh, this is an audio station. We can probably use the tapes there. But this has just gotten to, like, a point where...
Various technical drawings. Some of them look similar to the womb tank.
I'm really thinking that, like, the trifecta there of Maya, Melinda, and Carl have, sorry about that, have really just, like, they're doing this. They're part of this cult. And the thing is, I find the cult really interesting because how much of a cult is it if they're just trying to bring back what was there before people freaked out?
Dirty laundry, presumably Maya's. Seems like she made herself comfortable down here.
Okay,
Good. I think this is what I need for the womb tank.
that's good. That's
Feels empty.
that's bad. If that feels empty, we're gonna have to figure that part out, but that can come a little later.
Herbal tea. Maybe from Maya's garden upstairs. An electronic headset of some kind. Looks turned off.
Okay, is there anything else to click? So we have the audio station, we have some machines, a mainframe, a device of unknown origin, and a few other things that we can check out and click on in here. However, even though we've definitely made progress, unfortunately we're out of time for today. So thank you very much for joining me once again for some more Whispers of a Machine. I look forward to seeing you next time, and remember to always make a point to play games. Alright, I'll see you later.